This is my Yamaha Aerox, and I ride it on Philippine roads. Busy, unpredictable, and always active. Every ride here asks for your attention, not in a stressful way, but in a way that reminds you to stay aware. Sometimes, the best rides don't start with a plan. They start with a feeling you can't really explain. You just know you need a ride. No destination, no rush, just you, the road, and whatever comes next. This ride is one of those moments. Riding here teaches you awareness. You learn to read movement, not just traffic signs. A jeepney slowing down, a tricycle about to turn, pedestrians crossing without warning. You don't fight it, you flow with it. What I love about this bike, it doesn't demand aggression. It rewards smooth control. Light on its feet, easy to guide, comfortable enough to just let the ride happen without overthinking every second. Power matters sometimes, but on roads like these, in the city, balance matters more. Knowing when to move, knowing when to slow down. The Aerox feels like it understands that rhythm, like it was meant to live in places like this. There are moments when traffic disappears for a second, a short open stretch, just enough space to breathe. You don't need to go fast, you just need to feel the motion, the engine, the wind, the road beneath you. I've ridden on days when everything felt light, and on days when my mind felt heavy. The ride doesn't change, but somehow I do, little by little, corner by corner. Scooters don't always get respect. Some people think bigger bikes mean better rides, but out here practicality wins. Ease wins. Being able to ride every day, not just on perfect roads. That's what really matters. This bike doesn't try to be something it's not, and maybe that's why I connect with it. It starts up, it does its job, and it lets me focus on what I love. When you ride long enough, you stop chasing moments, you start appreciating them. A green light, a quiet stretch, a familiar street that still feels different today. That's when riding becomes personal. Riding in the Philippines means accepting imperfections. Rough patches, uneven pavement, unexpected detours. You stop expecting smoothness and start appreciating adaptability. The Aerox handles that quietly, without drama. There's a rhythm to city riding. Stop, go, slow roll. Eye contact instead of signals. You don't force your way through. You negotiate space. It becomes less about speed and more about understanding movement. Sometimes I take the longer route on purpose because it feels better. More corners, more small streets, more moments that remind me why I started riding in the first place. Fuel stops turn into short pauses, a chance to stretch, to look around, to watch other riders pass by. Different bikes, same reason we're all just finding our own version of peace on the road. The Aerox makes daily riding easy. No second thoughts, no special preparation, just ride. And because it's easy, I ride more. And because I ride more, the connection grows stronger. Not every ride needs to be exciting. Some are quiet, almost forgettable. But even those rides matter. They add up. They become part of your routine, and eventually, part of who you are. Morning rides feel different. The air is cooler. The streets are still waking up. Afternoon rides are louder. More heat, more movement, more impatience on the road. This is where control matters most. Not reacting to chaos, but staying calm inside it. I hardly ever ride with music. Sometimes silence fits better. Engine sound, tire noise, wind. It's honest. Nothing to distract you from what's actually happening. People ask why I don't upgrade to another big bike. I learned bigger isn't always better. Sometimes better is knowing exactly what works for your life. But maybe one day I will get another big bike. This bike fits my routine. Errands, unplanned detours. It doesn't interrupt my day. It flows with it, and that makes riding feel natural, not forced. There are moments when the road opens up, just enough to stretch the throttle slightly, not to race, just to feel movement, a reminder that you're alive, right here, right now. I've learned that riding isn't about proving anything, not to other riders, not to strangers. It's personal. The bike you choose says more about how you want to live than how you want to look. These roads aren't perfect, but they're real, and riding something that fits this reality makes every journey feel honest. That's why I keep riding. Thanks for riding with me today. Reading your comments is what motivates me to keep creating content. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.